Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. From Vedic times of undated antiquity, the old unknown times when none of us existed, and we do not know anybody who has existed in those days. A few records which has flown down from mouth to mouth through generations are standing in front of us as the Vedas. We do not know whence it came from, but all were the realization of the sages they uttered and recorded by hearing and transferring through mouth to mouth. And this knowledge, which is flowing down to the present time, is ever continuing, ever existing, unchanging reality, the transcendental. The whole thing may disappear. All the Vedas which are there presently and all the knowledge of mankind which is there might dissolve. But the knowledge remains flowing independent of human existence. It is eternal. Whether Newton came or not, if Newton had not discovered also, gravitation was there, and gravitation will be there forever. As long as universe is there, the gravitation is there, gravitational forces are functioning. Like that, these are the eternal principles that are governing human life. Human life is constantly changing, and the struggle to transcend and go beyond is also constantly flowing. From the individual, it wants to free, the soul wants to free from all bonds and sufferings. Three things every jiva constantly strives for. I want freedom. I want joy. I want peace. Where can I get? And I want not by point and measures. I want immeasurable, unlimited, not limited by time too. Today you have, tomorrow you will not. I don't want. I want through eternity. Is it possible? That's what is the soul is aspiring for. In Kathopanishad, we see Yama tempting Nachiketa with so many things, all things what we cannot imagine, humans cannot imagine. Such enjoyments he presents. Look there, that you will get. Look here, you will get this. All enjoyments. As long as you want to live a life, whatever you want in this universe, you can ask for. Health, wealth, enjoyments, whatever you want. I will assure you, I will give you everything what you want. Even good health, strong body to enjoy. Finally, hearing all this with a smile, Nachiketa says, how long can you give? As long as you live. You can give me long life as long as you are there. A day comes when you are also not there. Yavat ishishya setvam. As long as you are ruling over as Yama till your retirement. You may give me. There is an end. He says there is an end. Millions of years you may give me, but a day comes as an end. Any man, sane man, with a little wisdom will never run after these enjoyments and such a long life to live here, which has an end. So, all aspire for endless, limitless. Not only limitless, but endless. It must be through eternity. I get momentary enjoyments. I get pleasures in the world. Momentary. And behind that stands a queue, a chain of suffering and bondage. It is not one enjoyment, one suffering. No. One enjoyment, chain of suffering. Chain of bondage. The moment you touch one, Shrankala, Dukkha Shrankala, Bandhana Shrankala, it is a chain which is going to chain me, and however long I go, the chain can be released. Go on extending the chain, that's all. No release from the chain. So this is what So I want to become in such a state that there is no end. No end to life, no end to knowledge. I am full of knowledge of everything. I must be totally free from all bonds forever. Asatoma satgamaya. Tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritangaya. The identification with body, as long as there is identification with body, so long I have death. Dissociation from the body, I am not this body. The day you realize this truth, which nature is giving as a hint every day, separating you from the body. My child, you are not this body. Look here. I am going to separate you from all this. So this separation she does through dream, sleep, and shows nothing belongs to you. Don't be deluded. You are not this body. Don't be deluded. So, how to come out of it? I want go beyond Mrityu. Amritatva I want to. Amritangamaya. From I am that. I don't have knowledge of it. So I must acquire that knowledge of being myself immortal. That immortality. So the third prayer is Mrityor ma amritangamaya. Ma is mama. Mama avanam. Avam vayam. In that. The mam and ma are alternatively used. Ma means don't also. Ma kuru, don't do. Here that ma is not the meaning of negation. Mrityor ma amritangamaya. From mrityu, don't take me to amritatva. Ma means, if you use that as a negative term. But here ma means mom, to me, take me to immortality. So here we see the important three prayers of ancient rishis that has come down to us to pray. Here is the what you have to achieve in your life is shown. You have to transcend this unreal, reach the real. asatoma satgamaya. Tamasoma, from ignorance with which I have identified with the body because of that ignorance of not knowing myself. If I had known myself, I would never have identified with this perishable body which is there for 3 days. I would not have identified as mine, I myself. So that ignorance and my identification with matter is Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Mrityorma Amritangayam Gamaya is my, because of the identification with the body, I am undergoing transmigration of birth and death constantly. It is the effect. Cause is identification with the body, and its cause is I don't know myself, so I have identified with this body. So, effect of identification with body is mrityu. I don't want the mrityu also. Amritam gamaya. Mrityorma amrita. From this cycle of transmigration from body to body, rebirth, rebirth. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. I don't want this to happen. So, take me to immortality. There is no more death. That is to know myself independent of body. I have 2 existences, bodily existence and spiritual existence. I am aware of the bodily existence and never of my spiritual existence. Now, give me that knowledge of my spiritual being, and may I dissociate from the idea that I am body. Mrityorma Amritangamaya, lead me to immortality, from death to immortality. Reach us through and through. Aviravirma edhi. Edhi is to climb up. Now, as if reach me. I am praying, you reach me, I cannot reach you. Aviravirma edhi. Now, I can ask someone below to reach me, come, hold me, reach me. Similarly, somebody is there above, I can ask, reach me. I am in an ocean, somebody is on the flight, helicopter is above, I want to reach. I cannot reach it. It has to reach me. I cannot reach. It has to reach me. So that reaching is edhi. Both in English also we use the term climbing up and climbing down. Climbing down. Usually we understand climbing means going up. But climbing is reaching, climbing up and climbing down, is climbing down. So that is edhi, avirma, again and again, repeatedly like little by little, reach us through and through. Means wherever I am, in whatever condition, now I may be in waking state, I may be in dreaming state, I may be in deep sleep, wherever I am, in whatever state I am, whatever plane, whatever mood I am, I may be weeping, I may be smiling, I may be dancing in joy, I may be somewhere, wherever I am, in whatever condition I am, in whatever situation I am, whatever I am identified with, whatever state of existence I am, you reach me. That means the whole of my being and everything that I can take upon, relatively and absolutely, and you be pervading it. So through and through, it's called through and through. When a metal object is connected to electricity, every bit of it is electrified. You can touch anywhere. If a person is electrified, you can touch his shikha also, his hair also. You will get the shock, full shock. Every bit is electrified. So that is through and through. Light, electricity is there through and through. So that through and reach me through and through. My whole existence of any faculty, anything which I am associated with, in which I am placed, all that you must be there, pervading it, my existence pervading it. Reach us through and through, O Rudra, because we do not know when death comes. I may be in deep sleep when death comes. You must be there with me in deep sleep. I may be intellectually involved in some great discovery or some deep thought in which I am engrossed. Death might be coming there. You be there, pervading my intellect also. So wherever I am there, my existence associated with anything in any state, you be with me. That's through and through. O Rudra, and protect us even more with thy compassionate face. Here, Rudra is addressed. Shiva is one who is in his own glory, free from all engagements, enjoying his own bliss, with inward turning, Chetomukha, is enjoying the bliss absolute. Ananda Sagara, he is as Ananda Swarupa, he is enjoying being in the Ananda Sagara as Ananda Sagara. He is Atma Rama. So this is Shiva. What is Rudra? Maheshwara is one of the aspects of the Parameshwara. Parameshwara has three aspects, as Brahma, as Vishnu, and as Maheshwara. The same Parameshwara, the universal consciousness, when it creates, when it is participating in creation, we call that universal consciousness as Brahma. The same consciousness after creation is over gets associated with another power of management and governing. So this power, what we call Mahalakshmi, the same Parameshwara, his purpose of creation is over, the creative knowledge has merged back in him, the management Shakti has come out. Now he is called same person, same Vyakti, because of the change in association with the powers. He is called Vishnu now. A bank manager who was there, he stood for election and became the Prime Minister. Now you see the difference. The same person, the one who was manager, is now as the Prime Minister. And tomorrow he was asked to resign and he becomes a servant in his house. The same Vyakti is working as different. Vyakti, there is no change. The manager is the Prime Minister and is the servant in somebody's house now. Vyakti is same. His powers has changed. As a manager power was making him manager, and Prime Minister power was making him a Prime Minister. The Upadhi was giving him all the powers. Now all these powers have gone. Now he is the servant in somebody, his own power alone. He is servant there. So Vyakti is same. Association with the power changes. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are one and the same person. as Vyakti, they are same. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are same. But with us being associated with different powers and working in different capacities, they get the name Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Now this Maheshwara aspect of destruction continues in small features within the creation, constantly. After the creation is over, the Saraswati, the power of creation, her job doesn't end. Though she becomes one with the Brahman and becomes the Vishnu by projecting out, the small works of this one looking after with her small powers of creation continues. She has to germinate the seeds of the plants. Creation is going on somewhere. Death is going on somewhere. Every moment, every cycle is a moment where birth and death are constantly going on. I am moving, my earlier position has died and my new position has come. I am lifting my hand, the earlier position of this is dead, now new position is I am moving. Each movement is making the earlier position die and new position is getting birth. Sunrise, then Rajani, night is dying away. The day is coming. The early morning is dying, the forenoon is coming. The noon is coming and forenoon is dying. So death and birth in every cycle there is a constant flow of death and birth. So Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati and Mahakali, the powers of the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, constantly works. But as a universe, whole universe, a particular power takes charge of the whole thing overall. But small government is working at small level as putting damal in the street. And as the Prime Minister or as the President of India, with highest powers also it is working. Whole the land is being governed by them. The same government is working at small levels, at large level also. So like that it is continuing. Now small destructive forces which is for the good. It is not destructive force of harming anything. The destructive force is working. Now a ball is going to hit someone, a hanging ball. A vehicle is going with a chain ball hanging. This chain ball is used in destroying the walls of a building. It is pulled up and while flowing down, it is pushed at a very high speed. One hit, one wall will fall of about 40-50 feet height by width. One ball shot is sufficient. Now, the same ball is destroying something for good. Suppose that vehicle is going and that ball is coming and hitting someone else who is another vehicle is going without the knowledge that ball is coming and it hits that vehicle. Neither the people will be there inside nor the vehicle. It will be crushed to pieces. Now same power which is a constructive power has by mistake of error of not the controller or driver or the owner of the machine, error of some other person. I am going in the right direction and somebody comes and hits. Somebody is hitting, I am going in a wrong position. What a difference it makes, you see. So we request. Rudra is a destructive force for good cause. I want to rebuild this building. I am going to destroy this old building. This destruction is not considered as harmful destruction because I am going to erect a new edifice, beautiful edifice here. But while working, something happens to somebody, it harms by mistake. So Rudra is not a destructive force, but it is a constructive destruction. Rudra. Even when the universe goes back to its causal form as the Pralaya Sthiti, the Pralaya, everything is going, it is going to come back to the same original position. It is taken in such a way that is going to come back. I am taken to a sleep to come back, not to dissolve there and go away. So this is Rudra is making me enter into sleep and waking up. Suppose something happens in between that I am not able to get up. Rudra is busy with its child or something and it doesn't bring me back to waking state. That should not happen. A ball which is destructing the wall should not harm the person who is even by a chance somebody is going. May that ball understand the car is coming and let it protect that car. That is what the prayer. Rudrayate Ch.10. Tenama. Rudra is destructive force and it is going to destroy. No. It is a constructive force destroying unwanted things. So by mistake, it should not happen. I am also hurt in that. So my karmas are such that I am going to be hurt. Then see that I don't lose myself. Now some destruction, my karma is such, my leg must get crushed under a vehicle. All right, but let me not lose my faith in God. So that consequences also let it not be there. This is Rudra's benefactory phase, that it sees in every way that it is not going to hurt us. We may by mistake come running. You be watching as a ball not to hit us or hit our car. That is the prayer. We are ignorant. We do not know. You know everything. You take charge and see that no harm befalls on us. So that is the prayer, Rudrayate Dakshinamukam, which knows everything, which is compassionate, which is Daya Purna, which is Kripa Purna, Karuna Purna, Prema Purna. Let that face be always wide awake to the welfare of us. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.